Hi guys, and welcome back to OG Cars, and in today's video you join us with a few of the cars. We're going to be seeing a few others as well. We're going to basically talk you through why some of the cars that perhaps are our favourites or channel leaders aren't actually working and haven't been on the road for a while, and see if some of these cars actually start. You join us with possibly one of the channel's favourite cars. You guys seem to absolutely love these Wartburgs. This is our 1974 Wartburg Night, and it's been parked in here for probably almost a year now. The last run it did was on the way back from March NEC last year for the restoration show, where it was on show but broke down on the way up. Sam McGlynn, big thanks to him, towed it the rest of the way from Wales to Birmingham, and I managed to get a fan pulley which wasn't exploding to come and take me back home, and actually drove me back here and into this very spot, but unfortunately it's still using a lot of coolant. Unfortunately, I believe the top bearing is leaking on the head and just letting all the water out the front, and maybe the head gasket's gone as well, but I just think it's probably a good time to actually take the head off and get all of that done at once. Just rebuild the head, do a new head gasket, and hopefully that'll sort this car. We all know why you're here though. You want to see this car start. Now, it hasn't started for almost a year, so let's see if we can get a bit of fuel to her and see if she'll go. Nice.
And next up is Mr. P. Again, I don't think this car's not going to start, and the reason it's not been on the channel is because I'm very precious about it, because I spent quite a lot of money restoring it, so it's got a garage to hibernate in. So let's see if Mr. P will start as well. Mr. P, Mr. P. Mr. P, Mr. P. Second to last, but last for me, is my Nissan 300ZX barn find. I mean, I could definitely pull it off as a barn find. It's basically sat in here for just over a year now because the clutch went, and because of all the stuff going on with the house, I just didn't put the money into it, if I'm totally honest with all of you. So I could definitely put this on eBay and make a bit of money because it looks like a barn find from the dust from when the roof was being done. But let's see if this car will start. It certainly won't move because the clutch is gone. You can't see me through the dusty windscreen, but I am sitting in the Nissan and it sounds like the battery's flat. As flat as a pancake. Owen's jump pack has come to the rescue, so hopefully we can get the Nissan started up for a few minutes. There's a test on this to see if the charger is working, and brace yourselves because it's really loud. Owen winced. Let's see if she'll start. Uh-oh. So yes, it started. It's totally my fault. It's been in this garage. So what my plan is to order the parts it needs, which is basically the clutch release bearing, but I'm going to do the clutch at the same time because I never really liked the clutch that was in it. So we're going to get those two bits done, get it through an MOT, recommission it, so do a service and everything. So I've spent a lot of money on this car already. All the main parts are sorted. I have made an offer to Owen and Joe, if you're watching, to maybe fix it for me, so we'll see if they do it. If not, it'll go down to the garage at the bottom, but hopefully you will see this car back soon, and my plan is to be out and about enjoying it this summer. What we'll do is, this is my big car, this is my main car. The person behind the camera has a big car that you were all very interested in when we introduced it, and then it disappeared off the face of the planet. So let's explain what is going on with that car.
We're moving on to the last car now, or the last core car, apart from the Volvo, which we're going to cover in another video. There are going to be a couple of bonus clips at the end, so watch on for those. But this last car that I want to talk to you about which you guys really love and I really love, and it was always my dream car, is the Audi Quattro. And it hasn't really featured. In fact, I don't think it's featured at all since I first got it. And the reason being, I've just had constant issues with the power steering, and it keeps just ejecting the fluid everywhere. Now, initially I thought it was the reservoir, so I had a little play with that, and I had a little play with the hoses, tried some new clamps. I actually had the reservoir fully off, cleaned it out, checked for leaks, and then the leaks seem to have gone. Now, I actually used it for a couple of shows after that, retro rides, one or two others, and unfortunately the problem reared its ugly head again. So the car has actually been parked up, and because it's not parked here, it's in a secure compound, I haven't really gone down to go and see it or do anything with it. So ultimately I need to pull my finger out and actually sort the power steering fluid leak, which I think may now be down to the power steering rack. So I'm actually in talks at the moment with a good friend, Daryl, who has an Audi Quattro rally car, and he knows his stuff. So I'm hoping that we can get on his ramp and actually just have a proper look and see if we can get it sorted at some point. Obviously, because it's parked away, you're not actually going to see that car start right now, or even see that car with us there right now. But this model is about as close as we're going to get to it at the moment. But hopefully you guys can see that car very soon. So fingers crossed I can actually get some time to go and do that car. Obviously, we've got plenty of other things to work on as well, which is always the problem. Okay, we're going to do a couple of bonus startups now. So JP has been off the road for, I don't know, something like 2 years, and it started up once in that time. And to be fair, it started pretty instantly. So I've just put a battery on it, and I ought to just check the oil as well, just in case. Yeah, we've got some oil, and we're just going to try and start it up now and see what happens, eh? Okay, let's try this. Okay, I can hear the fuel pump priming. It's a bonus.
And we're also going to quickly start Kelly. Kelly has literally sat here for 2.5 years, but I have zero doubt, and so does Owen, that this car will start straight away. I just made a very bold claim and have realised Kelly has no petrol, so it might not actually start, but we'll see.
And there we have it, guys. That's all the cars we're going to be covering today. Now, ultimately, you guys may ask us, why have we parked up some of these cars for so long? Now, I know you guys know our situation anyway. Those people that watch the channel, big thanks to you all. You know, we've got the house. We're still doing a lot of stuff in the house. We're doing a lot of stuff on various other cars. Admittedly, I've had a lot of bad luck with cars recently. And as for Georgina, she did restore Mr. P last year, and obviously that was a fair expense. And Betty is going in for restoration now. Hopefully, we can see a nice video on that at some point. But obviously, that may be some time. But ultimately, time has just been taken away on loads of other things, and we want to get round to a lot more of it this year and see what we can do. But if you guys have any ideas, please let us know your favourite cars, what you want to see next, what else you want to see us doing in future videos. We'd love to hear your feedback, and we'd love for you to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already as well. So with that, I'm going to leave you all, but thanks very much for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and we shall see you all in the next one.